Hi, my name is Kinsey Stanley, and my artist that I chose is Molly Bang. She's an American illustrator, and her father was a medical student, and he was also an Army doctor in World War II. She was born in Princeton, New Jersey in 1943, and she was the second of three children. She grew up in Baltimore and went to public schools. She went to Wellesley College and majored in French. She graduated in 1965. She then studied for Eastern languages and literature, first at the University of Arizona and then Harvard. After getting 2 master's degrees from both of the colleges, she learned that she was not meant for a life in libraries and research or as a reporter. So at this point, she was kind of at a low point in her life. She didn't really know what she wanted to do, and she had some close friends that inspired her and encouraged her to do what she's always wanted to do, which was to be an illustrator of children's books. And her parents also inspired her because they always gave each other copies of books illustrated by Arthur Rockman, which is a great British illustrator. She dreamed to one day be like him because of all of his wonderful illustrations that she looked up to. Because of her illustrations didn't fit anyone else's style of writing, she decided why not just to do her own writings. So she decided to write her own books and illustrate her own writings of her books, which led to her first collection of books, which was the collections of folk tales. And she's been writing and illustrating ever since. And another person that has inspired her was her daughter Monica. And one of the books that her daughter inspired her to write, which she didn't even mean for this to be a book, was the 1098. It was a poem that she wrote for her daughter, and she then later decided to turn it into a book. So she didn't even mean for it to be, but because she wrote a poem for her daughter, she'd turn it into a book. So she spent a lot of time and effort trying to understand how pictures work and what the meaning behind all of the pictures were for books and what the significance was. She figured out that pictures in most books form, in the most basic form, are to show how they determine our emotional response, which basically is our feelings. And once she learned that it basically was reaching into our feelings, she wanted to do something personal and meaningful to her, so she would share about science and nature, which was something that she was very passionate about, and she used her illustrations to teach about science and the environment and to educate people on them. And she had 3 books that won the Caldecott Honor for her illustrations. They were The Gray Lady and the Strawberry Snatcher, the book 1098, which I talked about a minute ago, and When Sophie Gets Angry, Really, Really Angry. She is an amazing artist who has put her heart and soul into writing and illustrating children's books and writing personal experiences to the stories and illustrations that she has done have made her only more lovable.